I saw the White Lotus Season 3 finale. Let's see where all the main characters ended up. But let me just say, as the curtain came down on Thailand, I was left with a very bleh feeling. And obviously, spoilers. Let's start with the Ratliff family. Facing financial ruin and legal troubles, Timothy contemplates poisoning his family to avoid disgrace. Ultimately, he decides against it, but his son, Lachlan, accidentally ingests the poison by blending up the poisonous seeds into a smoothie accidentally. But the youngest Ratliff child somehow wakes up, and a relieved Timothy looks like he finally realizes losing his fortune is nothing compared to losing a kid. Hell, he even has a smile on his face as he sails away from the island, just as his family gets their cell phones back and are starting to discover that they're about to be very poor. And by the way, after spending a night with the monks, Piper Ratliff realizes that spending a year with these Buddhists may not be for her after all. No air conditioning, no organic food. Now let's talk about Chelsea and Rick, a real tragedy for this couple. Now, after the man he suspects killed his father insults his mother, Rick just can't let it go and he shoots Jim to death. And it's revealed that Jim was actually his father. And poor Chelsea gets caught in the crossfire and dies. She survived an armed robbery, a snake bite, but couldn't overcome the stray bullet. Also, this act causes Gaytok to seemingly abandon his nature and shoot an unarmed Rick in the back, an act which in the end earns Gaytok a security job with Lotus owner Mrs. Hollinger. And how about Belinda? She's returning from season 1, and she negotiates, along with her son, a $5 million settlement from Tanya's widow, Greg, in exchange for her silence regarding Tanya's death. And in the end, Belinda departs the resort with her son Zion, leaving behind her budding relationship with Pornche, that guy. So Belinda chose money over love and potential justice for Tanya, which seems to go against her character. I mean, I'm glad she finally has money for her spa, but come on. What really sticks in my craw is it appears Greg is getting away with it. Hopefully he'll return in season 4, if only to get his comeuppance. Lastly, my least favorite storyline of season 3, the 3 BFFs, Lori, Kate, and Jacqueline. They made up and set their differences aside on the final night. But did they really? I really think these girls are friends to each other's faces, but loathe each other behind the scenes. And by the way, if you rewatch the shooting scene, when the bullets start flying, Lori is clearly thinking every woman for themselves and takes off with no regard for her two buddies. So overall, I rank White Lotus Season 3 a 6.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it, but not as much as the first 2 seasons. But what are your thoughts? Did you enjoy Season 3? How about the finale? Comment below and follow for more movie and TV news.